All right, boom, here we are, getting ready to go live. So, have you ever had this experience? Have you ever had this experience where something happens and then you have this automatic response? And this happens all the time. This is a trigger that takes you into a emotional state. Now, what is an emotional state? That's pretty much the state of your emotions, hence emotional state, but it's especially with regard to when you're feeling good or you're feeling negative as well. So most of the time, what's really happening here is we are activating the autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system is the part of our nervous system that is responsible for our breath, our heart rate, our temperature, all these different aspects of our body that we really don't have any conscious control over. And when these things happen that we consider a trigger moment where something happens and then you have a response, these trigger moments are activating that autonomic nervous system, which is really the fight or flight response. Uh, there's two parts of the autonomic nervous system. There is the sympathetic part, the sympathetic nervous system, which is that fight or flight response, and then there's the parasympathetic nervous system. Think of that as the rest and digest. And again, it's pretty automatic, and then it tends to just kind of keep itself going. Now, a lot of times what can happen is the trigger moment happens and it takes you into anger. And then your heart rate goes up, your breath gets shallow. Anxiety is another similar thing. Uh, there's another way to look at this too. Sometimes the feelings are very similar when they're on either side. So, for instance, we might label a nervous experience as anxiety, but it's actually could be labeled as excitement. It's very similar type of feeling. Now, how can you change the state? Because that's really what we want to talk about here, right? We know these are automatic. How can we do these things? Basically, what I'm going to do over the next few weeks is I'm going to give you a whole bunch of different tools you can use to learn to change your state, to go from non-resourceful, the anger, the anxiety, the overthinking, the procrastination, into resourceful state, the calm, at peace, the relaxed state. Now, these tools, they work with that deeper part of us. You can call it the subconscious mind. You can call it the unconscious mind. However you like to think about it, there's a deeper part of us that is in control in these types of situations. These tools that I'll teach you are going to allow you to get a little bit of control there. And sometimes just having a little bit of control makes a huge amount of difference. That deeper mind, that unconscious, subconscious, whatever you want to call it, it speaks in not in words, but in imagination, in images, in feelings. So many of the things that we're going to do are using either those imagination, the feelings, the images, or sometimes we use the body itself to communicate back to the mind that everything's okay. I am perfectly safe. It's time to go into the rest and digest mode. That's what you can expect to have over. Really, my plan is to record 1 to 2 lives every week. I'm going to give out a bunch of tools. We'll do a lot of training in a variety of ways. So stay tuned. And if there's something in particular that you want to know more about, or that I haven't covered that you'd like some information on, just enter it in the chat box or in the comment box below so that I know what it is that you're looking for. I'm scheduling all these lives twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, keep an eye out. If you're in this group, you're being invited to all of them. Until next time, be well.